I think your dog is so cute.
What's that?
I was gonna say, I think your dog is so
Oh,
cute.
thank you. Yeah, he's pretty chill.
Yeah, what's his name?
Watson?
Watson. Hi, Watson. Yeah.
How do I do it?
So there's like,
Oh, I got it. I got it.
perfect.
You are following us?
Yeah.
Take home my emails.
Damn, that's a good idea. Hi everyone, my name is Peyton and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about my creative journey and some of the things that I've picked up along the way. I wanted to talk about 3 things in this video. First being my favorite things and what I enjoy about creating. 2, the systems that I've built along the way. And 3, what the journey has taught me. Now my favorite part about creating right now is actually making the thumbnails, which seems kind of crazy because thumbnails are often overlooked and not seen as that fun in the process of making video, especially if you're using Photoshop, creating text, stuff like that. However, I've learned with time that there's so many different ways you can make fun thumbnails, and it's actually turned into sort of like a drawing art project for me. Now, if anyone's familiar with Tatsuki, you'll probably recognize that my recent thumbnails have gotten a lot of inspiration from him. The reason why I like his thumbnails so much is because they add so much playfulness, such a unique aspect, and in general, look amazing every single time, and probably my favorite thumbnails on YouTube. Another really cool thing that Tatsuki does is he adds these little doodles and drawings throughout his videos that just adds a lot more personality, and I think this is so unique to him and something I've been incorporating recently, which I absolutely love. Now the next thing I really enjoy about creating is actually from a YouTuber named Jason Zhao, learning how to document your life cinematically, or treating your YouTube channel as a reflective journal, which is also sort of what I'm doing right now. And the reason why I like this so much is because it brings a very casual, but also extremely informative and relatable video topic for all of your videos. You never run out of things to make because you are the subject. And so whether you're looking for a job, finishing college, traveling to a new country, or even just sitting in your home all day and have nothing to do, you can film that and turn that into a narrative or story that people will tune into, depending on how you package it, of course. But I love that concept, and that's something I really enjoy because it makes creating the video half as difficult, because a lot of times I would struggle with what am I gonna make, what am I gonna show, what am I gonna talk about? And with this video style, the topic is already done, and I'm gonna talk about surviving college as a 20-year-old, or I'm gonna talk about moving countries as a 40-year-old, whatever it might be. And at that point, it just comes down to filling in the pieces in between. Another cool thing is I simply just bring my camera out wherever I go and film whatever it is that's happening. If I'm eating food with friends, if I'm out and about at the beach, or something else small in between. And all of that can be used as footage, B-roll, or something to progress the story. And I love that. Now, the second thing I wanted to talk about is the system that I've created that's helped me become a better creator. And essentially, it revolves around one idea, which is consistency and sustainability. And when I think of consistency, I like to think about the idea of just simply improving one new thing each video. A lot of YouTubers, such as like Mr. Beast, for example, will talk about this. The idea of just improving 1%. And it never really clicked with me until I started making videos a lot more. For example, at the beginning of this video, I tried match cuts. Also, another thing I wanted to add in this video is actually the captions that I will probably put down below. And in general, I like that the captions are stylistic, but more importantly, add accessibility. Now, the second part to this system that I'd probably say I've learned a lot about is sustainability. And I think the reason why this is such a core point for me is because I've probably burned out from creating content 20 different times over the past 4 or 5 years, which is not a joke at all. And I think a lot of people can agree, even if you haven't made videos, but simply just picking up a new hobby and then putting it down a week or a month later. The main way I've been trying to improve this is trying to make sure that I'm making the videos as frictionless as possible. So for example, making the videos more casual, such as documenting your own life, which is also one of the things I mentioned earlier for what I enjoy. It's fun, but also easy to do. And I think another thing I've been doing is trying to add in my own rest days, because I think when it comes to something like creating, a lot of people think that you can always be doing something new, such as when you're a business owner, an entrepreneur, you can always be doing more. But I think it's really important to take 1 to 2 days a week to simply just keep your mind off of it. Yeah, basically make it consistently, sustainably, and yeah. And I think this is really hard to do because a lot of times when you're creating something, you want to put your best work out, but perfectionism is definitely the hardest part of it, and you learn a lot more creating 1 piece a week than trying to create 20 in 1 month and then stopping for the next 2 years. So yeah.